And so in reality, we're just making cookies today. I am brand new at baking, like brand new. Like, I understand why people use mixers, but this is kind of fun. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Do you want to try some? I mean, I'm gonna try some. I'm going to add a little cayenne. This one might come out real weird. Hi, this is Katie. In today's video, we are going to be baking cookies together. And I know that this video is going up on Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas. And yeah, this is my first time baking cookies from scratch. If you've watched a couple of my recent videos, you might know that I am just learning how to cook more and I'm learning how to bake more. And the first thing that I ever made like from scratch, I don't know why I put that in quotes, it is from scratch, baking wise, was banana bread that I made maybe a month ago or 6 weeks ago or so. And I've actually made that a couple times since then. It's still not as good as my mom's, but it's still pretty good and I like to eat it. But in today's video, I want to make some cookies. And the way to explain these cookies is that they are chocolate chip cookies without the chocolate chips, because sometimes growing up, my mom would make homemade chocolate chip cookies. And my favorite bite of those cookies was always the bite without the chocolate chip in it. And so in reality, we're just making cookies today. I do have some chocolate chips that I'm gonna add to a couple of them. And then I also have another secret ingredient, actually two, that I'm gonna add to a couple others. But most of the cookies are literally just going to be a chocolate chip cookie recipe, but without the chocolate chips in them. So they still have that like brown sugar kind of flavor. So this is like a beginner 101. Katie's trying to make cookies for the first time ever in her life that are not just like slice and bake from the refrigerator. And so I hope that they come out good. I found a recipe from iowagirleeats.com, gluten-free cookies. But I'm just gonna do a little close-up on the ingredients and then we'll get started. Okay, so if this recipe comes out good, I'll have it linked below. But basically what you need are eggs, salt, chocolate chips, if you're gonna add them, gluten-free flour, softened butter, so I've had this out for a little while, and then brown sugar and granulated sugar, and baking soda and vanilla. And then the other two ingredients that I'm just gonna add to one or two cookies are cinnamon and cayenne, because I love a little bit of spice. Like, have you ever had Mexican hot chocolate? You know how like there's a little bit of spice with the chocolate? And so I might add cayenne to maybe one of the chocolate chip cookies with the chocolate chips in it. And then I might add cinnamon to just one or two of the cookies just to see how that goes. But these are all the ingredients that you actually need. And then I just have like my bowl and the tools and stuff over here. Okay, so I'm just getting the recipe back up. So I'm actually gonna be filming part of this video now and then part of it later, because according to all of these recipes that I did not know until I started to look these recipes up, is that apparently you're supposed to let the dough rest. Some of these recipes say to even let it rest up to 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really wanna do that. I just don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna let it rest for like an hour in the fridge and see how that goes. But I guess refrigerating it helps like meld the flavors together and helps bake the cookies properly and stuff, but I'll let it sit for like an hour. All right, so directions. Add butter, brown sugar, and granulated sugar into a bowl of an electric stand mixer. Or a large mixing bowl if using a handheld mixer. No, we're using this. I understand that if I like truly want to learn how to bake, I'm gonna need to buy more tools. I understand that, but I'm just gonna use what I have now. So we'll see what happens. Add butter, brown sugar, and granulated sugar into a bowl. Okay, so butter, half a cup. And I have a gluten allergy. Did I say that already? I have a gluten allergy, a dairy allergy. I have a bunch of food allergies. And so I'm using the Earth Balance soy-free butter, half a cup. So I gotta put that in here. I am brand new at baking, like brand new. Half a cup, that's a lot. These better come out good. This butter is expensive. I know there's probably a better way to do this, but okay. Butter. Oh, I should bring you closer. You're way too far away. I am so sorry. Hello, come on. I'll move this so the bowl's in the front. Katie, you're a professional. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse this out really quickly. Okay, and then a half a cup of brown sugar. That's way too much, Katie, way too much. Half a cup of brown sugar. I spilled half of it on the counter, but that's okay. Clean that up later. And then a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Okay, 1/4 cup granulated sugar. Then beat until the mixture is smooth and creamy for 1 minute. Okay, well, why did I wear long sleeves for this? Okay, yeah, can I do this with my hands? I'm gonna do this with my hands. I'm gonna wash them again. I mean, they're clean, but I'm washing them again. Okay, I'm going in. It says until smooth and creamy, so I think we're almost there. Guys, did I need a hand mixer or like, I'm pretty sure my hands are just fine. Okay, that's smooth and creamy. Look at that. All right. I'm absolutely licking my fingers, but I just want to get most of it, you know, back in the bowl. All right, taste test. Mmm, very buttery. I also have this that I can use because this one's softer, but this one might be better. So next is add an egg and vanilla. So just 1 egg. I don't think I want to mix that with my hands, but... And a teaspoon of vanilla. So the last time I did my baking video, a bunch of you suggested to get actual measuring spoons because last time I just used a regular spoon. And so I got this from the dollar store. Mix it on medium until the egg is combined. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's looking good. And then, oh, I need a separate bowl to add the flour, baking soda, and salt together. I'm gonna start cleaning up a little bit because I don't have a ton of space here. Okay, add 1 1/4 cup flour. No, I'm not rinsing this out. Don't yell at me. I mean, I guess correct me if I should have, but please don't yell at me. Okay, 1 1/4 cup flour. I hope I have enough. Okay, 1 1/4 cup. Okay, got a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay, and then a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. It says a rounded 1/4 teaspoon, so. Okay. And then it says whisk. Well, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna mix this with my hands too. Okay, and then it says add dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and mix until just combined. And then you can add the chocolate chips. Just kind of adding a little bit at a time. And then I'm probably gonna go back in with my hands. Okay, let's go. Like, I understand why people use mixers, but this is kind of fun. And I just don't have a mixer, so. We're using what we have. We're using what we got. We're doing what we can. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Do you want to try some? I mean, I'm going to try some. Yeah, that tastes good. That tastes, ooh, yeah, that tastes real good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to just cover this and put it in the fridge for an hour-ish. And then basically once I start to actually form the cookies, that's when I'll add a couple of the chocolate chips on a couple of the cookies and the cinnamon and the cayenne and stuff like that. So, okay, I'm gonna lick my fingers, then wash my hands, then put that in the fridge, put all this stuff away. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in like an hour or so. Okay, bye. Nothing happened. It just tastes so good. Those are bananas for potentially banana bread, by the way. Okay, Katie, stop it. It's supposed to be resting. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so here's my baking sheet. I'm gonna line it with parchment. I can't stop eating it. I mean, I can stop eating it. I just don't want to. One more. Okay. Parchment paper. The trick is always to crumple it up so that it doesn't roll. Because if I left it like this, it would start rolling. If you crumple it and then reopen it, it will stay flatter. Okay, I'm gonna angle you down and we're going to make the cookies. Of course, I don't have a cookie scoop, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think the recipe said it made like 18. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make like 12 after all the dough that I ate. But that's okay with me. I do have another cookie sheet if I need it. But you know what I might do? I might only make half of these anyway and then save the rest of the dough for a few days. And then maybe I'll make the rest of them in a few days and actually see if there's like a big difference. Maybe I'll do that. So I'll probably only make 7. I know you might think 6 with how this is going, but 7's my favorite number, so we're gonna make 7. I don't know where we're gonna put the 7th one yet. We'll figure it out. I'll do that. Those look pretty even to me. So now I'm gonna do like 1 with chocolate chips, 1 with chocolate chips and cayenne, and then maybe like 1 with cinnamon, maybe? I have mini ones from Enjoy Life. Put them all on top. Is that how you do it? No, whatever. Okay, and then one of them, I'm going to add a little cayenne. This one might come out real weird. And again, I should probably mix it in the dough, but I'm not doing that. Okay, cayenne. Oven's done. Okay, cayenne and some chocolate. A little Mexican hot chocolate flavored. Should I add a little cinnamon to that one? I kind of want a cinnamon one to be by itself. So maybe I'll do a couple chocolate chips and cinnamon on a 3rd one. Maybe I'll do that. I know cinnamon cookies are gonna be a totally different recipe, but I'm just curious of what this recipe would taste like with cinnamon. Okay, and just a few chocolate chips. Don't yell at me for doing this wrong, okay? Not only is it my first time, but we are experimenting. Okay, and then I have all this dough left that, again, just in a day or 2, I will bake the rest of that and see if they come out much different. / I'm gonna eat that too. Okay, bye, love you, see you later. Okay, and that recipe said 8 to 10 minutes. So I'll probably check them at like 7 just because ovens are totally different. So I'll probably check them around 7 minutes and then try to not eat the rest of this. I actually have to eat like dinner soon. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the fridge, clean the rest of this up. Oh, just set the timer. Okay, I just checked. They're still like super soft, but I'm pretty sure the recipe said, I have a little thing on the back of my phone, so if I put it down, it sticks. This is helpful for like, if I want to film, like I can stick it to glass and stuff. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that the cookies are still soft, but I'm pretty sure that the recipe said, let the cookies rest as well. Okay, so cook them until the outside is golden brown and the center is pale brown. And then let the baked cookies rest on a cookie sheet for 5 more minutes before transferring to a cooling rack to cool completely. Do you think that we're gonna do that? All right, are the outsides golden brown yet? Yeah, actually. I'm gonna give them like 30 more seconds, but the outsides are getting to be golden brown. Let me show you. I know I should not keep opening the oven. I know. I'm thinking like 30 more seconds. Oh man, I should have put a little sea salt on top of them. Dang it. I guess I can do that when I take them out of the oven, just like 1 or 2 of them. I have salt. It's not sea salt, it's spring salt. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on 1 or 2 of the cookies when I pull them out of the oven. Let me show you up close. Ooh, they look pretty good. So basically, I'm gonna let these cool while I cook dinner. Okay, so they have been cooling for about 15 or 20 minutes, and we're gonna have a bite. We're just gonna try a bite of each of them. Okay. These look pretty good. Like, that looks like a real cookie. Okay, so this is just the regular chocolate chip one. Cheers. That is really good. That is really good. That's so good. Yeah, like that's delicious. And the texture is really nice. Let me show you. So the inside is chewy. Can you see that? Okay, so this is the chocolate cayenne one. I don't taste the cayenne at all. I guess I had to put more. Still tastes delicious though. Delicious. So then I probably didn't put enough cinnamon on this one either. Oh wait, I got a tiny bit in the back of my throat. Tiny bit of heat. Okay, but at least I know for next time I can put more. So this cinnamon one, let's see how this tastes. You guys, these are so good. These are so good. I'm definitely gonna have this recipe linked below. It was super easy. You can use your hands. These are really good. Okay, now I'm just gonna have one that I put sea salt on, or the spring salt that I have. Yeah, these are really good. They're like fluffy, they're chewy. The texture is spot on. They're so good. I'm surprised, obviously. They are so good. Okay, I'm gonna have one more bite. Which one do I want? Honestly, the one with the chocolate chips on it. These cookies are so good. They're gluten-free and dairy-free and nut-free. They were very easy. I recommend that recipe for sure. I'll have it linked below. I'm gonna make the rest of that batter in a day or two, so I'll do some B-roll here and let you know if they taste different, if they look different, anything like that. Okay, it is the next day, so it's been about 27 hours or so, and I decided to make the rest of the cookies. And so I made 2 chocolate chip. I actually put chocolate chips in the batter and mixed it with my hands. So those are just proper chocolate chip cookies. These 2, I actually just put a bunch of extra brown sugar on top to try that out. And then that's just like the regular batter by itself. And so I'm going to put these in the oven for, here's the thing about yesterday. They came out so good. I literally ate all of them. Well, my roommate had like 2, but I ate the rest of them. They were so good, but I don't remember exactly how long they were in the oven. And so I'm gonna have to do a tiny bit of trial and error to get like an exact time. But regardless, we're gonna make these tonight and see if they taste any differently after letting the dough rest for 24 hours or 27 hours or whatever it's been. But again, yesterday they were so good, but let's just see if these taste any different. Okay, I know I said in the earlier clip that I was really going to like test out the timing on this to really see exactly how much time they're in the oven. Yeah, and then I put these in the oven and completely forgot to set a timer. So I have no clue how long they were in there. I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? I don't know. Regardless, I have to let them cool. And so I'll do a little taste test in a few minutes. Okay, so to be fair, I did not really wait for them to totally cool down. They're still pretty warm, but I have 2 final verdicts. One, personally, for like my personal opinion, I do not really notice a difference in letting the dough rest for an hour versus 27 hours. I didn't really notice a difference in how the cookies cooked. But also, a second verdict. Remember earlier I said I don't really love chocolate chip cookies as much as I love them without the chocolate chips? I might be wrong. Or I may have changed my mind because I really, really, really like the ones with chocolate chips now. But growing up and for the past 30-something years, I always kind of just preferred, I didn't ever really dislike chocolate chip cookies. It was just more that I preferred them without the chocolate chips, you know? But honestly, the ones with chocolate chips are really, really, really good. So I might be forming new opinions now as an adult. But anyway, they're very, very good. Either way, I think that letting the dough rest for an hour was totally fine. And I like all the different toppings that I tried. And I think now at 37, I like chocolate chips in my cookies more than I ever have. And adding the brown sugar on top is nice, but I don't know if it really made much of a difference, but they still taste so good. I love these. I'm definitely gonna make these again. Okay, back to the footage from yesterday. And I guess that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me while I made chocolate chip cookies, or just cookies, for the first time ever from scratch. They came out so good. And I really hope that you're subscribed for cooking videos on Sundays and then other videos throughout the week as well. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Thanks again for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, one more bite.